Here are your hosts.
Welcome in to the Palmetto Dugout Show. Another special episode here after a big week, a big-ass week. And we've got Coach Sean Smith, we've got Coach Zito, and Coach Austin. What's going on, boys?
Gentlemen, what's happening? I hadn't seen y'all boys in a while. What's happening? What y'all been doing?
Not much.
I hadn't seen many of you in a long time.
Sean don't look like he's at Lake Point anymore.
Sean,
Yeah, we got Team North Carolina firing up in the JFGs right about now. So
Let's hope they're a little better than us.
yeah, well, we'll talk about it.
Boys.
Just for tonight. And tomorrow, screw them.
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Pop a hole.
Hey, JFG's different. We'll worry about that. That's a whole different animal. We'll figure that part out later.
We'll get there shortly. Hey, before we kind of jump into everything with the future games and the junior future games, we did have another big commitment, Coach. Daniel Head has committed to Mercer, another senior future game alum.
Yeah. Daniel Head, P27er. Hey, this was a neat one, right? We had two of these. We had two. Daniel Head did it for another state a couple of times, but former junior future gamer, former future gamer, and then now a recent, I guess you could call it a former senior future gamer at this point in time. Right. Big outing for him. And I know he was a little upset when he was out there, but he was 88, 90, 91, showed some good stuff, really good breaking ball. P27 guy in the state for us, so was able to come compete for us here in the senior future games. But big congratulations, Daniel Head. Fired up for him and the Mercer Bears down there in Macon, Georgia. So big shout out to him. Big get from Mercer.
Gotta. That's not gotta, but they still.
No, that's Georgia
Smart.
Southern, but it's okay.
It's not Kirby Smart.
God almighty. Guys, learn your Georgia stuff. Sean, teach them.
Damn right. Come on, let's get that squared away. Now. Come on,
Sean cussed.
Sean Cuss.
Georgia Southern been in the house this week. Remember, I gave a shout out to their hat earlier.
Georgia Southern had a strong hat game, but we're not on the Georgia Southern bandwagon right there. Those Mercer Bears.
Yeah, but
Mercer Bears.
But we're talking about Georgia Southern. That hat my man was wearing today, that rope hat, Georgia Southern white hat. Yeah. Bring it to the dugout.
not so much.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mercer, man. Good for him.
Sean, shut up. I'll shut up.
Sorry.
Sean, you shut up anyway.
Sean, you too.
Our Instagram has kind of quit on us. Anyway, as I get that fixed on our end, sorry guys, little problems here. I'll fix it as we do this. So we got two guests kind of joining us, and we'll kind of break down the future game standouts since you've seen us from game 1 and 2. Team South Carolina is 2-0 in the future games, the best start for Team South Carolina since the inception of Team South Carolina in the future games.
And look, they're doing it too.
Hey, look really good.
Really.
And a big rivalry game tomorrow as they take on Team North Carolina in hopes of going 3-0 and winning the pool. But we'll talk about the standouts from game 1 and 2 from the future games.
Who's cranking this thing off?
You, Coach.
I'm obligated to go.
Me. I'll start this thing off. Who are we going to talk about? So I'm gonna start off on the pitching side, and today I'm going to talk about Lucas got on the mound. Lucas McElho. He was we've talked about this all the time, right? Events leading to performances at a national level right now. And Lucas showed up at Team Carolina Trials last week. It was last week. I'm getting them all messed up right now. Last week up in Walford, me and Drew are sitting there, and Lucas pops on the mound. We knew a little bit about him. We had a spot open, a couple of pitching spots open left on our future games roster, and Lucas comes out in the Team Carolina Trials, 86, 87 with a good breaking ball. Boom, we invite him on the spot, and Lucas came out today, and his first batter, he lit it up. It goes 88, 90, punched the guy out in 3 to 4 pitches. And Lucas, stuff-wise, like I said, he sat 87 to 89, touched the 90.5 today on TrackMan. Throws 2 really good breaking balls. Slider at 76 to 77, but the spin on those things 28 to 2900, which is phenomenal for you guys that don't know anything about the spin rate out there. But that is exceptional spin. But also throws a curveball as well. Completely two different breaking balls, right? The slider more side to side with some good depth, but also that curveball more of a 12 to 6, 11 to 5 break, 71, 72, but also a good 2,600, 2,800 spin on that rate. Lucas had a good day, a couple Ks, a lot of some weak contact in there, got some good stuff. So big outing for Lucas. We always talk about it, how important are events. Boom, important event a week or so ago, comes out there, impresses us, open spot, comes out here and does a big time. And on top of that, I got a text from a Major League Scout not too long ago, sent me the video we posted out there and goes, this guy is going to throw really, really hard in the future. So big time performance by him. I'm sure he impressed some college coaches behind the stands today, behind the field today, but also some Major League Scouts that are watching our Twitter feed along the way.
Because it was easy too, right? I mean,
It
was a 91.
It
I
was
got a 91. Is that right?
Yeah, if we round up,
round
TrackMan
up.
don't always round up. We round up. Yeah,
round up.
it was extremely easy. There wasn't much effort. Very athletic, easy delivery. So obviously the projection you can say it was 90.5, 91, whatever it was, but it's going to be an easy projection of bumping that up a lot. As he continues to grow and add strength and continue. I mean, heck, we keep forgetting these kids are just rising juniors.
Yeah, that was one of my notes I got on him. It was an easy 91. It wasn't. It wasn't. Let me reach back and see what I can get and try to light it up on the board. I don't even know if we were sure what was going to be on the board. So it was just smooth and free.
And Espo, was he a tick or two better than he was at the showcase last week, or like was it around the same? I thought he was a little bit better.
He was better. He was the breaking balls were about the same. Fastball was better. Fastball at the event and the showcase was 86, 87. And today, I mean, he comes out firing. It's pretty much sat 80, 88, 90, the whole time, 88, 89. So obviously get some adrenaline down here at the future games. You look back there and you see the hundreds of college coaches back there, evaluating you, get you a little bit more juice. But the most impressive thing with him was the ability to throw some strikes and to dot it up. I mean, he made that first hitter from Team Southeast. I mean, me and Drew kind of looked at each other and just started laughing. I mean, it was 3 or 4 pitches, and it was good morning, good afternoon, good night.
And they had a couple guys that could swing the rod too.
No doubt.
So you going hitter now, or we're going to go?
Who's next year?
We'll rotate it around.
Pitchers. I'll go last because I'm trying to figure something out on the iPad.
I'll go pitcher. You went relief pitcher today. I'm gonna go starting pitcher today. We got Junior Lopez from P27, left-hander, got the start for us, and man, he was, especially that first inning. Man, he was impressive. He was lights out first inning. We got him up to let me check here, make sure I'm right. 90-91 slider, 79-80. Was spinning it well. That slider was a serious swing and miss slider. He was getting. I mean, and we said just a second ago that team Southeast, they had some good bats. The first inning for sure, and even the second inning. I'm not sure what Drew's doing here. He's doing a lot. It's just kind of hard to talk about
Content, boys. Content.
I'm still waiting for you two guys to be positioned on the bed together. I feel like that would be peak.
Just stop. So we're messing up, man. Like I said, 90-91 from the left side, and again, it was easy. That's kind of been my biggest takeaway from a lot of these arms we've seen this weekend or this week is, we're sitting low, upper 80s, low 90s, and it's really not like we're trying that hard. So another guy got a really bright future left hand side. Got a lot of eyes on him today. I'll be shocked here in a week or so if he's not getting blown up. Hope he's got unlimited calls and texts.
Hey, yeah, you talked about that first inning, right? 3 batters, 3 punch outs.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, about as easy of an inning as a pitcher could have. And three very good hitters, and he goes in there. And unfortunately, how their lineup stacked up, he goes 3 left-handers and and it was a good night. I mean, he was 90-91, but his fastball played up like it was throwing about 100-101. I mean, it was big time stuff for Junior. So we were fired
Hey,
up to have him.
Coach, while we're on that subject of him, right? This is what you see. This is during Junior Lopez's start here. A lot of college coaches, a lot of eyes on him. You can see we've got Clemson, we've got Notre Dame, we got USC Upstate. A lot of guys right there on the end locking into him to see what he was going to do.
Yeah, and that's that's just a little small snippet of photo right there. I mean, it wrapped all the way around on the stands on both sides. I mean, you name a power, I guess they're called Power 4 school now. You name a Power 4 school, they were there to watch him. And in our game today, when he was throwing that we were playing in today, was technically on the off quad for the 16 year for the future game side, right? So the other quad was the 4 games going on for the future game guys, and in our there's one more on the other side that's going on, one field over there. So the other one is we got the other photo that's going to go out what was going on yesterday when our first game was going on. That'll go shortly. What was happening? So this was one game, but you name an SEC school, they were there today. You name a lot of ACC schools, they were there today. I mean, it's the eyeballs that were on these players today, and that's one thing that I've been extremely impressed about with our guys is the amount of eyeballs that have been on them and the looseness and the carefree ball of play that they have. Whereas a lot of times these guys play and they see this and it's tight and it's tense and they can't perform. And our guys, I mean, in a good way, they act as if they don't care. In a good way.
It hasn't just been that we had a lot of eyeballs either. We've got some head dogs out there too. Right? I mean, we were walking up the steps the other day and I said, I think that's the head guy from an SEC school. And it was. Mm-hmm. I've seen multiple. Yeah. I can think of at least 2, if not 3 SEC head coaches that have been out here watching some of our guys. So
100%. They're at our game today and yesterday, multiple head coaches in the SEC. Obviously, multiple coaches from one schools, right? 2, 3 coaches from our school at all of our games. So it's which is always fun because you're sitting there, you go, oh, you got one school watching us play. Well, no, it ain't just one school. It's all the coaches from one school watching the boys play. So they're I mean, you got to lock down. So it makes it good for the boys. So August 1, I have a feeling August 1, like you said, I think everybody's pretty much got unlimited minutes these days, but you better hope they them cell phones are charged. Yeah, the bill's paid. You hope the bill's paid. You hope the cell phone numbers are right, and you hope that phone's charged.
Rivers.
Oh.
Rivers' dad going to get a lot of calls. Hey, we really like your stuff. It'll work out.
Rivers' dad thinks he's Asian.
Shano.
Yeah, hey, let's jump right over back to game 1. I mean, the big lefty, the number 1 pitcher in our 2027 class, number 1 overall player, correct? Connor Wells, big left-handed pitcher, 6'6", 210 pounds from Dorman High School. He went out there and he absolutely showed his stuff. And, it was a little, I don't want to say erratic, but he was effectively wild in that first inning that he had. Couldn't really hone in that fastball command, but, that slider has always been there for him. And, he kind of started to dabble into that on the first couple of hitters. And I think he battled through a walk or 2 in that first frame, but then in the second frame too. I mean, he was just absolutely lighting it up, and that slider was really working. He was getting a lot of swings and misses on it. He gets really big extension down the mound as well. It's a little bit of a crossfire look, so it's just a tougher angle for hitters to pick up on. And I mean, the amount of scouts and different schools that were over there watching our game during game 1 to see him. Here we go. Here's a really obvious picture. Seeing everybody down there, it was pretty electric to see. So. Connor went out there and did his thing, and I don't know what he ended up with, like 4 punch outs, something like that, 4 or 5, I think. But yeah, he went out there and got a chance to see him during high school season as well, and he was a tick or 2 better just yesterday. So really excited to see where Connor's future ends up, and we don't really know what school he's going to be, but from what we've kind of gauged so far is that he's going to, pretty much have his pick of the litter. So he can go pretty much wherever he wants to. And who knows, maybe in a couple of years, we're talking about his name coming up in an MLB draft conversation. So Connor Wells is by far the most projectable, if not the best arm right this second throughout the 2027 class in our state. And he went out there and did his thing again. So it was really cool to see him go out there and, as usual, have a lot of success. So props to Connor, and we're looking forward to seeing him down the line as well.
Hey, and our boy Micah, he showed up a little late to that game. I remember walking to the dugout. At that point, there were 4 fields where games were being played, and Micah came up and said, every one of those college coaches were sitting at our field watching our game when Connor Wells was on the mound. This is the difference that the future games makes.
And good thing we're winning ball games too, because we could be out there and playing like crap, and it would be maybe some teams and stuff would walk away. But the fact that all of our guys are really having a lot of success, keeps those eyes on us, and keep going. Obviously into Game 3 tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, and also right, like obviously we played Team Select yesterday, which is kind of a multi-state team organization, state team that was there, and then today with Southeast, which is Florida, Georgia, with multiple teams and multiple state directors come up. And every time like yesterday when Connor Wells was throwing, and then not only just Connor Wells, but Braden Richardson, Mac Berry, and then Henry Rivers at the end. And then today with Junior Lopez and Lucas and Eli and Jackson, everybody goes, damn, who's this guy? Damn, look at this arm. That's another good arm. So it's just our guys have grasped and caught a lot of eyeballs and attention through the first 2-3 days of the future games, and that's what you want them to do. We were obviously extremely high on our players, as we should be, right? We're proud of our guys, and we want them to go out there and do the right things. But just walking around talking to college coaches in between games, during the games, in between innings, and they're like, hey, this guy, I really like this guy. I like this guy. I like, and you just kind of go up and down the lineup. So it's been fun for us to kind of talk to those guys about our players and kind of where they're at and just the eyeballs. It's sometimes we feel it, we get overlooked a little bit, but this roster out here and the way these guys have performed so far to this point, they've done a hell of a job of putting themselves out there.
Yep.
Hey, before we go through our other guys right here, let's bring on one special guest. It's his time. A guy that proved to be the big winner for Game 2 for Team South Carolina with a 3 RBI double first inning, correct? To propel Team South Carolina to a Game 2 victory. Here he is, T.O. Hanna's Pfeiffer Glenn. We're going to go belt to what he took to the Southeast. Here he is. Pfeiffer, you're going to have to unmute yourself, but welcome to the show.
Thank you. I was actually fishing with Corbin, a future South Carolina player. So,
Pfeiffer, what are we catching? What are we catching?
Dude, we were fishing for bass, but we were at this golf course pond, and I got lost in these trees trying to get to a spot, and I'm sweating like crazy.
So
like
have we
bad.
caught anything at least? Have we caught anything?
Nah,
or no?
I didn't catch anything. I don't know about Corbin. He's on his way back. I told him I was making my way back.
What are we fishing with?
I actually have a swim bait on.
Oh, okay.
Shimano SLX DC. That's the real.
This see when you come from Anderson, we got professional fishermen.
That's right.
As long as you sprinkle a little fertilizer on that thing, we'll be okay. But we'll be all right.
Hey, I will say this: Pfeiffer owed me big time.
He did.
And he showed out today. I told him right before his at bat, I was going to video on the camera that he had to get a hit. And he delivered with a 3 RBI double. And Austin just said it. But kind of take us through your at bat there with the bases loaded.
I mean,
there's a whole at bat too, because there were some things me and Sammy talked about after that at bat. So keep going.
All right, so I mean, at start, I got in the box. The kid, I think was it a lefty?
Lefty.
Yeah, so it was a lefty. He was throwing at 89, 90, I think. he threw it in there pretty good. So I mean, at first I was kind of big. I think I was just trying to really, I guess, hit a double or hit something big to try to score the runs. And then I was late on some fastballs. I hit some foul, and then I ended up kind of getting like a shorter approach. And he threw me a fastball inside, and I turned on into the gap, and then had a 3 RBI double.
We'll call out that video here real quick too.
Look at this. Look at this. My video is better, Sean.
See these runs coming on. Somebody got there in a hurry.
One.
Somebody
Where's
got there in a
Jackson?
hurry.
There he is.
Look at Jackson, boy.
Here it is.
Rolling.
Here it is.
Where's he at? Yeah,
Three.
right on the heels.
Look at that.
A rocket.
No, but that's what me and Sam were talking about after the inning. You know, you were a little behind on some of those fastballs early, and that kid, you know, his lefty is really good arm they had, and it was kind of, you know, not that you were late, but it was just you got 2 strikes and were, you know, fighting here and there, and finally it got to the point where the kid didn't have anything that he could get by you, and he left the ball over the plate, bases loaded, 2 up, left the ball over the plate, and found the barrel, got it all the way to the wall, and got the 3 runs home. So,
Sir.
I think it was the and just, you know, kind of getting to the point where a really good arm, 88, 90 with a breaking ball, and he didn't have anything he could get you out with.
Sir.
SC boys, baby. Come on.
Yeah. All right, Pfeiffer, break it down a little bit. Kind of give us your overall impression so far of the future games, right? What's kind of been your thoughts so far of everything that's been going on here so far for you?
I mean, the future games is just amazing. I mean, you get there, good atmosphere. I mean, you already have your stuff lined up. They're handing it out to you when you get there. Get your stuff. And I mean, the next day we just had basically just a tryout day in front of coaches. I mean, they had machines in the cages ready for us, soft toss. I mean, just like really laid out, really organized. They had, I mean, tons of other stuff. They had like the fields ready with the prep baseball things behind us for infield and outfield. I mean, just really organized and really fun. And then we played 2 games so far, and it's just there's always good guys to be around. I mean, there's good kids on our team, fun kids to be around. It's just really fun playing with them.
It makes it a little bit easier when you sit there and pile that thing together and you get a bunch of y'all superstars on one team. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's a neat thing for us to kind of hang around in the dugout with you guys. I know a lot of you guys know each other, but you kind of put together a really good roster, and a lot of you guys might know each other, might not even know each other, but the way y'all kind of come together here quickly has been very, you know, you see some of the other teams around, and you guys have done a good job of coming together, and you almost feel like you guys have been playing together for a long time, pulling for each other, kind of hanging out, busting each other's chops, and almost a team standpoint in there.
Yes, sir. I mean, even some of the kids I didn't even know. Now knowing them, they're all good guys and they're fun to be around, fun to play with.
Michael, we're gonna see what you're made of here because we put Tripp on the spot the other night, and he didn't want to fire from the hip. So we're gonna see what you got. So you know you're about a week away from teams can reach out to you. Who is going to be your school that if they reach out to you,
don't answer this.
Who are we jerking their arm on?
You don't have to answer this.
You don't have to. I'm saying I just didn't know if the T-shirt was a, you know, are we leaving something on the table here? What are we doing?
Hey, look at that.
This T-shirt's actually from a camp. Not a camp, but with the dirt bags. We were playing with the dirt bags, and we went to Liberty. And everywhere we go, I get a T-shirt. So
that's where it's from. My boy Micah right there.
Smart.
So, well, that's all right. You and Tripp both, y'all are 0-2. Nobody wants to answer me. So, it is what it is.
All right. Hey, we also asked Tripp this about his first at bat, and he said what he's looking for. And he said everybody's going to be throwing first pitch fastball, and he was going to unload on that one. And Tripp got him a first pitch fastball and took it for a strike. So we're going to be coming out tomorrow. I'm trying to look at my sheet.
You got caught looking though.
You're going to be hitting towards the bottom of the line tomorrow because where we ended up tomorrow. But right, one more game left here in the future games tomorrow for you guys, right? Obviously, playing North Carolina tomorrow. What are you kind of looking out to going on a high note? What are you looking forward to most with your last game here in the future games?
I mean, from a hitting standpoint, I mean, kind of what Tripp said. I mean, just hunting the fastball. I feel like the kids are going to be trying to light the gun up, try to throw it by you, and just, I mean, first pitch, I mean, it's most likely going to be fastball. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I got four curveballs the other day, but it depends. I feel like setting fastball first pitch at least would be a pretty good approach.
Pfeiffer,
And then,
if you pull the same thing as Tripp, and the guy before him gets hit by a pitch, and you take a first pitch fastball down the middle, we're going to have a big problem after you just said that.
He did.
I'm not. I'll hit it. I'll hit it. Hey, if he throws it, I'll hit it.
Tripp got on live television and said, first pitch fastball, I'm going to hit a double in the gap. And he got first pitch fastball right down the hole. And turned around and just kind of nodded his head.
Yeah, he gave this one. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just right.
Yeah, middle. So,
well, obviously, Pfeiffer, a big spring for you this past year, right? Kind of a big summer rolling into this one, rolling into future games, and hopefully a big beginning of August for you. But I know from us selfishly, it kind of goes back, right? Talking with your travel ball coaches, for us selfishly, it was kind of big for us to get you to our fall top prospect games last fall, right? And then we were able to get you. You participated in our preseason all states events up there in Rock Hill. I remember talking to you and said, "Hey, keep that date open for the future games." And obviously you continued on and had a great spring. So we're fired up that you're here representing South Carolina, performing your best. But we're looking forward for you to go out on a high note tomorrow for Team SC and continue to wear it out. And hopefully you don't get arrested while you're out there still fishing before your last game out here for us.
Try not to. I think Core might have. He's nowhere to be found. Maybe.
Well, hey. Good. We'll fight. Well, any of y'all got anything else for a boy?
I'm good, man. As long as he still owes me after that, that belt comment. He's going to owe me to the day he dies. But anyway, I don't have anything else to add here.
Well, Pfeiffer, go get yourself away from wherever you're at and safe, and get ready to come out here and put on a big day tomorrow. But we appreciate you hopping on tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
All right, Austin, you're up as we kind of continue the standouts. I think everybody.
Actually, Drew, you're up.
We'll do your picture.
You did both?
No, we're all.
No, you're up on one. You've done none. You've been doing technology. No.
You got Rivers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't have to do my picture. I can do my picture now. Hey, okay.
We're all doing our picture.
We got a guy sitting right here. There's a lot more about it. Rivers pitched Henry Rivers from Berkeley High School. Stags, baby, state champs. You can't stop them. Anyway, I missed one of Henry's innings, but we won't talk about that. However, the first thing I did get to see Henry, it was really good. Really easy, right? 88, 89, 90, topped at 90, right, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of a kid that once he figures it out, I think it's going to be a legitimate arm. We saw him at Carolina Trials in Columbia. He spun the shit out of the ball, and then he continued to do it at the future games as well. Yeah, you like that verbiage, don't you? Anyway, but the kid kind of shut down Team Select there at the end of the game. I think could be a really good arm once he kind of puts it all together.
Yeah, and I mean he goes out there and right, the 88, 89, the spin's 2,600 plus on there, right? And it's kind of a lower release spot, and it kind of hides it with some deception, so that 88 to 90 plays up. He actually flashed two different breaking balls the other day. When he came to the Team Carolina trials, it was just one slider, but at the Team Carolina trials, it was one pitch. But yesterday, two different breaking balls, dumped in the curveball, but also the hard slider. So Henry Rivers. On top of that, right? We talk about athleticism, right? Why do those things matter? Why do a lot of these things matter? We do. Well, he goes out on the workout day and runs a 6.660, right? And people go, "Oh, what does that mean?" Well, projection, right? Projectability. Am I going to have the vertical jump? Why do we do a lot of these tests? And the better of the athlete I am, the better of the projectability I have out there. And you look at Henry out there. I mean, tree trunks for legs. I mean, athletic and strong, and it was easy as can be when he's out there throwing. He dotted up some fastballs. You go, this guy's very easy out there. So he's 88 to 90. You're going to turn around and look up here soon, and he's been a little bit better than that in the past. So he's going to keep getting better, and watch out. The sky's the limit for Henry.
Hey, you can't stop Biggie the GOAT, boy. Yeah. Jeez. Austin, you're up.
I don't know what to say, but I know we all went through it. I mean, but we have, and we left off 4 good arms. We've had eight. Is that right? We've had 8 total so far. And
8 so far.
We hadn't had a bad arm pitch, so I mean,
Nope.
Yet. I mean, we go through. You got OMB was good. Finished the game off today. We had Mac Berry. He threw the ball. Mac Berry had as good of an inning as anybody had yesterday. I think his first inning. He's mid upper 80s and threw it well. Braden Richardson worked through some issues in the first one, but his second inning he was really good as well. So who am I forgetting? Three more. Who I forget?
You hit on
Eli Chowning.
Chowning. Oh, Chowning today for the left side. ACA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 85, 87.
Yeah, 85, 87.
Changeup.
He cruised through a couple innings. So, we played 16 innings of baseball, had eight arms through 2 innings, and we've yet to have anybody that's kind of like, man, we got to hurry up and get off this field. So, our arms have been really as well as we hit 4 home runs yesterday, scored 5 more today. Our arms have been just as good as anybody's probably seen. So I've been really impressed with all those guys. So
you got a whole another day too. Woo.
Everybody we've thrown has had a really, to me, every pitcher we've thrown has had one overly impressive inning, and even then we haven't had a bad inning yet. So.
And not that velocity is all, but 4 of those 8 have been 90 plus.
Yep.
And the other 4 are right at it or below it, right there. So it's not that velocity means everything, but we've had 4 of our 8 that have been 90 plus, and the other 4 are either right under it or ain't far off of it. And a couple of them are lefties, and lefties are a little bit, usually a tad bit under there, but it's been extremely impressive with what these 8 arms have done so far.
Our lowest top velocity, I guess, if that makes sense, is what we're looking at 87, 88.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and some really good breaking balls, high spin breaking balls.
Good change-ups.
Throwing strikes. Owenby's change-up today. He didn't throw a ton, but he threw it in warm-ups, and he threw a couple times in the game. We were both like, watch out. Owenby was once he got the kink worked out of his neck over there, man. He had
yeah.
So,
Boy got him a little neck injury after like one pitch.
He was airing it out.
Yeah, he cut her loose one time.
He was trying to let it eat and about pulled his neck.
Yeah, no, a lot of guys that we've been following for a while, a couple guys, I'll be honest with you, I hadn't seen yet. So, really good 2 days for our pitching so far. We might give up 13 tomorrow, but 2 days in, man, we look good. We're going bats.
No doubt. We're going bats. We're going bats.
I talk about pitcher ball. I don't care about the bat.
Something just went down over there, but
somebody fell on the floor. We're good. So I'm going Carter Kelly. Who better to talk about Carter Kelly? We've seen Carter Kelly for like almost a solid 6 months straight now. I feel like I've seen him once a week for the last 6 months. But who better to lead this thing off with from a hitting perspective than the guy that goes first pitch yard ball yesterday? So he facing a good arm from Team Select. I'm not sure where that kid was from, but Team Select. He's hitting in the 2 hole. from the left side, and he gets a fastball in the inner half, turns the thing around, first pitch he saw, and hits it out there off the kind of plants one on the hill beside that tree in right center. So, a kid overall, man, we've had a really, really good experience watching him play baseball this year, all the way from the start. He kind of jumped on us down the shipyard preseason tournament. Kind of came out of nowhere, hit like 800, and we've taken up the whole stream with the Fury logo. Maybe we can get Coach Rowland to send us the new one. Can we get the new logo?
Big high school team winner of the overall Future Games.
Continue. For sure. But Carter was, he kind of jumped out of nowhere, jumped on the radar at the preseason tournament down at Shipyard, hit like 800 in 4 games down there. Had a big season, and now here he is. Had a good summer. He's out here at Future Games. First pitch he sees,
bang.
The swing is just so smooth. It's so smooth.
Easy, man. From the left side, can play all the way across the infield. We've seen him play. I think probably second base, shortstop, third base, all 3. Definite second base, third base. I know for a fact. I've seen that in a game. Might get a little run in the outfield. The level of athlete he is, and the glove, and just overall a baseball player, man. There's nothing. I don't think there's anywhere that you could put. You put him behind the plate, and he'll figure it out in a couple pitches. So, really love watching him play baseball, and sky's the limit for him. He's another one, man. About a week from now, he's probably going to be getting wore out.
I was talking to a college coach about him earlier today during our game, and it was kind of one of those, like you said, Austin, about the preseason Shipyard Showdown. And I said, at the beginning of the year, we were watching him, we were like, God, this guy can hit. But it was kind of like he was getting some hits, but it wasn't like he was launching balls out of the ballpark, right? He's getting some hits. We're like, oh, this guy can hit. Where does he play? Blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, oh, now he's driving the ball. Now he's doing this. And it's just he's continued to climb and elevate his game to new heights throughout the entire year. We're at the beginning of the year, we're like, oh, he's a good player. He can run. He can do this. He can do that. Now you're just like, damn, everything he hits is on the screws and is hard, and obviously showing the ability to drive the ball out of the ballpark. I mean, he turned around 89-mile-an-hour fastball, like you said, Austin, yesterday, and drove that thing off the scoreboard like it was nothing. And he's turned around and squared up a few more balls overall. And oh, by the way, I can really run. So he's been extremely impressive.
Absolutely.
Next.
Me next. I'm gonna stick on the train. I'm Finn Kusaba right here. We're talking about another one we saw at the beginning of the year at the Shipyard Showdown, and we've seen at some events. Finn from Oceanside, we've seen him at a few events. He was at this summer. Saw him in the Border Battle. Saw him at the Team Carolina Trials, preseason All-State. But we saw him also at the Shipyard Showdown. And the one thing, obviously, that always stands out with Finn is right. The boy looks good in the uniform, right? I mean, if he's getting off the bus first, boom, he checks the box, right? And kind of all his stats matched up. You go through and always look at everything he's done. Exit velocities are always mid to upper 90s. He always can run. He throws well. It's upper 80s velocity from the outfield. I think the other day he ran a 6. I'm trying to look it up here. 6'9". One of his better times he's had with us before is a 6'8". So obviously shows the athleticism he needs. But I mean, heck, he goes. What was it? First game yesterday. I'm trying to look it up right here. Gets hit by pitches. Second at bat, hits a missile to left. L7 hit hard. The guy kind of butchers out there, but gets a RBI single. And then his last at bat in the last inning just launches one out of here at Lake Point for a 2-run home run and shows just big time power with some bat speed in there. And then today kind of hits a hard ground ball over to third base, but the guy makes a great play on. Could have been a double, but the guy ends up making a great play. Takes another good passes. But the one thing he does for me as a hitter that's impressive, is he's looking to get his A swing off every single time. He's looking to get his best hacks off. And, we've talked about this a lot. We talked about it with our junior futures team earlier today, but we talked about it with a couple of these other guys. Get your swings off, right? A lot of these guys are talented and can hit, but if they're not going to move the bat and swing it, it doesn't matter. And Finn's looking up there to do damage and drive the baseball, and he's done that to this point in time, and he's been very, very impressive so far to this point. And the tool standpoint stands out. We're going to be interested to see how he does in the gameplay, and he's had no problem with it so far to this point.
Kind of a reserved kid too. I feel like he's not really one of the ones that's making a lot of noise, being rah-rah in the dugout, but he goes out and his game is very loud. So all the credit in the world to him, and hopefully he'll keep doing this thing as we wrap this thing up tomorrow. But I'll roll over to another outfielder, Camden Finley. He's come out there. He had a big home run in Game 1.
RB City
at a Clinton High School baby up there, and, up off 26. Yeah, he's
City.
That homer that he hit, I swear I thought it was going to hit off the top of the foul pole on the left field side. I couldn't really tell if it was fair or foul. They called the fair, thankfully. What was it, a 3-run bomb, I think? Which really kind of that we already, I think that was the second home run. Carter Kelly hit his first one earlier in the game, and then he comes out and hits another one. I'm like, whoa, okay, all right, our guys are here to play a little bit. So that was really cool to see. And then today, he was out there running around in the outfield, tracking down some baseballs, takes really good routes out there in the outfield as well. Obviously, the arm strength, which haven't had a chance to see. Or he threw out a guy today, didn't he? Or no, that was Babick. Babick threw out a guy.
Babick.
Yeah. But Finley's got the arm strength out there as well. Oh, by the way, he's going to throw tomorrow on the mound. He's been 90-91 on the mound as well. So excited to see him pitch tomorrow too. But yeah, had a big double today as well down the left field line. So he really does it all as well. And he's a guy that we've seen him now a couple of times, but he keeps doing his thing out there, and he's one that we're really excited about too.
And the opposite of being reserved,
Yeah,
big character, a big character out there. So he carries himself the right way with a lot of confidence, and really has a lot of fun playing the game of baseball. So he's been a fun one to be around so far.
He's definitely fun. And, Sean talked about that home run he had. The catcher from the other team that they're saying, foul ball, it's going to be out. Yeah, it was out. He hit off the top of the baseball and down there. I mean, it was – the question wasn't whether or not it was going to be gone or not. It was whether or not he was going to keep it fair. It ended up being fair. We hit off the roof of that.
And that thing was way gone. That was way out.
It was the left fielder had already was just kind of standing there.
Somebody at the prep baseball shop probably was getting a baseball out there, huh?
Yeah, out there where the girls are handing out the jerseys. Good luck, guys.
Sean, you're very predictable with where you're going, especially after this first couple of days spending time around you. You go one way. Anyway, however, I'm going with a guy. It's an inside joke, guys. You'll get it later. Is it registered yet? Anyway, I'm going with a guy that has been. No, it wasn't Lexington, guys. The other thing, Sammy. Anyway. I'm going with a guy that's been to
Central High School here.
2 previous big events for us. It was a junior future alum that hit a home run against Louisiana that still has not landed. We can go with that L right there, Louisiana. And then also a super sophomore games alum, Cody Branham. Coach, we kind of talked about this on the way home, right? Cody Branham did not have a big super sophomore games. Had a big junior future games. He's gotten better as a hitter, as a defender. Mm-hmm. He's had 2 big games for Team South Carolina. How many hits we got, Coach? Is it 4?
He's got 2 with 3 hard hit balls and 2 HPPs.
Got pegged a couple times.
So he's an on base percentage magnet there. That's what we're going
for. He threw out 2 guys today too, right?
He threw out 2 guys today. Yeah.
Defensively, he's been very solid behind the plate, handling a very good Team South Carolina pitching staff, and throwing some runners out along the way against some good runners. So he's gotten it done both behind the plate and at the plate hitting, and he's kind of been sort of a big guy for Team South Carolina in the 2 big wins. That guy's only gotten better from Central, baby. Central.
We're looking forward, and he had to explain to me, and I think Sean both, where that was. I'm still not sure.
Me and him both had to explain to you.
I still can't to this very second. I can't point it out on a map. And I've lived.
It's really not central. You would assume it would be like by
he's
Columbia.
I can't wait a couple
north
now to see.
It's southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never eat soggy waffles.
Yeah. But yeah, Cody just kind of goes about it. He just goes about his business. He plays the game hard. And that's another one. He always has a smile on his face when he plays, right? And that's why he has that success. I mean, he hits a single. If I remember correctly, the base hit opposite way his first at bat yesterday. Hits the pull side ball 101 off the bat. Today, if he elevates that one ball a little bit, the first baseman makes an incredible play on. But he just kind of gives quality at bat after quality at bat. But he's always thoroughly – he seems thoroughly excited to be out on a baseball field. Especially baseball player, and especially in a position as a catcher and in being a catcher in this environment when pitchers are trying to get their best numbers. It's not always easy. So he just sits back there and kind of wears some tough breaking balls in the dirt and does his best blocking them up. And, pitchers aren't exactly trying to be 1-1s to the plate and keep the running game in, and guys are getting good jumps, and he's throwing guys out. So kudos to Cody so far.
Obviously, we could talk about a ton of guys from Team South Carolina from Futures Game 1 and 2.
Hey, quick shout out, Drew. I'm gonna do it. I gotta hang out with my hometown guys there. Give me Graham Coleman today too. A couple of base knocks. He's dealing with a lower leg injury. We know that he's kind of banged up a little bit. We always switch him out for runner, but hitters hit, coach. That's what I hear about Graham Coleman. He runs out there and a couple of base hits right back up the middle, which he's done. We've seen him now for what feels like 5 years, maybe 2 or 3.
15 years. We've seen him for 15 years.
He just lines baseballs all around the ballpark, and good to see Graham. A little bit of a tough day yesterday. I don't know if he squared up anything, but didn't reach base. But today had a couple of solid singles as well. So got to shout out my Cats, But Graham Coleman doing his thing today.
Capital City.
You should have. I mean, you didn't even shout your guy out as we talked about the standouts prior to the event. I went with Carter Kelly and Graham Coleman. Look at me.
Yeah, I mean the Coleman one is. I mean, he's down here playing on a leg and that bad hamstring, and he squared up 3 balls today, 2 hits and an L7. So big kudos to him. He's out there DHing.
All right, as we move to Game 3 tomorrow, we'll take on Team North Carolina at 9:00 in the morning, and our current our spread is at -3.5 for Team South Carolina, so let's take some pick'ems. All right, Coach Espo, you're up. Are we going South Carolina cover or North Carolina?
Team South Carolina to cover.
Austin, what we got?
Oh yeah, I'm all in on that.
Sean, what we got?
Well, North Carolina helps pay my bills and stuff, so it's a real hard call. But give me the Palmetto State boys -3.5. Come on.
Oh, we got one more pick before I go. Coach Owen Brittle is in the hotel room. He's going to pop in here to make the guest pick 'em. Coach Owen Brittle, what do we have?
We're all Team SC this week. All Team SC this week. I don't know what Sean's talking about. All Team SC.
Hey, special shout out to Micah. However,
Yes.
Team South Carolina wins by 7 tomorrow. And Micah, you're going to owe me a special prize come October the 3rd.
I think Micah picked South Carolina.
Micah wants to pick South Carolina, but he's not allowed to.
Micah's in the middle of tweeting right now. So
Patrick and Micah want to pick the real team, but they can't. Who knows? However, we also had a big another event that kind of started yesterday. Our Junior Future Games workout yesterday. Game 1 was today. Team South Carolina falls to Indiana, who might be the best team in the country.
The only request I got for the Junior Future Games, as much as we love this thing, the only request I got is we got to stop playing Indiana. This has been 3 years in a row now.
Coach, we've only had a team for 3 years, and we played them every year.
And we ain't sniffed them yet.
Coach, I wish I knew the kid's name from Indiana today because I'd give him a shout.
Aaron Judge.
His name might as well have been Aaron Judge and Cal Raleigh.
God almighty. I mean, hey, and we've joked about it. We ain't joked about it. We've talked about this before. This is one of the neatest things I think about the junior future games is our guys getting out there to play players, play kids, teams from other states. In reality, like an all-star. And them boys, and let's be honest, the South Carolina kids rolled in there, and we look good in the uniform, right? We had the guy from director from PA walk down. I had a couple other directors come down and go, this is your junior team? This looks like my senior team. So we look good in the uniform. Indiana, my lordy boy, them some different breeds up there. I don't know what's going on. They might have been reclassed a few times. I don't know, but that nothing to take away from them. They're very impressive, very talented group, and I just maybe next year I'll petition that next time we play them we'll be in the playoffs.
Because we had that kid too. You know, I really wish I could.
Can't get behind in the count, guys.
I swear I wish I could.
He knows what's coming.
What he did today was impressive.
Very impressive. 2 doubles and a homer.
He had the at bat against our arm, who I don't want to give away too much, but who had a really good day, and he turned one around down the line. Then he goes backside, kind of over the center fielder's head, and then we're sitting in the dugout. We fall by the kid's back up. We're waiting on him coming to hit because we're going to give him 4, just stay going down. I looked at Drew in the dugout and I said, man, I really hope we don't throw a middle fastball right here. He's going to hit it in the parking lot. He hit one out there off somebody's tire.
I mean, the next pitch, Coach. You said it was the next pitch.
The next pitch, kid hits it off the tire.
So, two doubles and a home run in the game. Is that good?
It wasn't his worst game he's had. So,
well, anyway, we kind of talk about standouts here. We'll go with the workout and game 1. Now, Team South Carolina had 1 hit in game 1, but we'll kind of start with – sorry, guys. Sorry about that. We'll have a special guest join very soon, but we'll kind of start with the workout and standouts from that.
I'm going to go a little cheat one here, and I'm going to go a little standout of some arm strength here. And we're going to see him – on the mound tomorrow, but Briggs Talbert, I mean, and we saw him in the workout, and we saw him kind of overall. Did I take your pick? Sorry, there, Austin. If I took him, my bad. I might have taken him. Sorry. Sorry. I got confused. We've been talking about a lot of good players, but he uncorked a ball from center field today.
That took Ray Pollock's head off.
Yeah. That almost took 3 players' heads off, and a couple fans in the stands heads off. Not because it went that high over the net, but if it have went through there, he unleashed this thing. I don't know how hard it was, but it was an extremely impressive show of arm strength today. And he just in general had a good day of workout. So it was impressive to watch Briggs run around out there, and we'll get a chance to see him on the mound tomorrow. Sorry, Austin.
We'll let Sean go ahead.
Well, I'll probably take somebody else's too, but give me Hudson Morris from Oceanside Collegiate down there. He didn't get it done with the bat today. All of our guys kind of struggled a little bit at the plate, but he was the only guy out there in the workout day that he was just absolutely hammering balls to the pull side and even pulled one out of the yard as well during that BP round. So he really looks the part as well. He's like 6'1". I mean, he's skinny as a twig right now, but once he kind of adds that weight on, you can already see, as that frame starts to develop a little bit more, he's going to have an opportunity to hit a lot of balls out of the ballpark in the future too. So Hudson Morris is my pick for our standouts from the workout day, and deservedly so. So hopefully we'll get it done in the game tomorrow as well.
I'm up. I got to go to my next. Somebody stole mine. I'm going to my second one. I'm going Zane Zabko from Woodmont. Y'all dogged me the other night about my Woodmont guys, so I'm sticking with them. I guess I'm partial to the Wildcats, but here we are. He had a really good bat today. Had a good round of PP yesterday. After we broke the I don't remember what we broke the iPad, broke the blast machine. I don't remember exactly what it was we tore up, but we like to do stuff like that. But Sapco framed for a good looking 8th grader. I think Sean saw him early last year down at Georgetown. And then I got to see him on a home game at Woodmont about mid-season, and me and Sean both were in on him, and got to see him come out here. He had a really good bat today, squared up a lot of balls, battled in the count, and but I look forward to seeing what he strings together with some more bats and some more time out here. I think there's a bright future there for the Wildcats.
He's a big Woodmont guy, guys.
I'm a big Woodmont guy.
Big Woodmont guy. However, since we've all talked about a standout, I'm gonna wrap us up with the standouts and then feed into game one with our special guest here. Our standout from workout is we're gonna go Noah Nichols here. He is a Stewie Hawk. We're gonna stick with Stewie Hawks, guys. Really good 60 time. However, he didn't stretch. Bad start. Could have ran faster. Who knows? But a really good athletic player through really well from the outfield. And then we kind of move into game one, Coach. Espo, we had coaches that were at a futures game kind of levitate towards our junior futures game to see him throw. And you ask Indiana, you ask everybody around the field, everybody's like, damn, this kid's pretty good.
Yeah, in a day and age of where recruiting is so extremely close to what is going on to right now for these college coaches, it was dead on. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Power 4 schools walk over and start watching him throw. And not as much to go, I gotta work. It was more like, damn, this guy is the real deal. And a couple of them go, hey, is this one of your 27s? Is this one of your 20? And I go, no, he's 29. And they go, oh my gosh, are you serious? So to your point, yes, like guys are sitting there watching him going, extremely impressive performance. And what he goes out there in his first inning and he strikes out 2 of his first 3 guys, and the middle guy hits that weak tapper that he shows plus athleticism, running over there to field the ball and do a little PFP and cover the bag. So very easy performance, and to like this guy.
Well,
I can't wait to get this guy on here for this. This is great.
Austin's got to calm down for a little bit. We just had someone special join our IT Live. Anyway, we talked about him a little bit. Let's bring him on. Here he is. He's been fixing his hair for the last 5 minutes to make sure he looked good. But here we go. We got Noah. What's going on, dude? You good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're good. We got you.
Yes, sir.
Samuel, we'll let you pop this off.
Nolan, what's happening, my man? First of all, appreciate you hopping on. Let's break this thing down. Hey, talk about your first couple of days, your kind of initial experience here with the junior future games, and kind of your initial thoughts of what's happened so far these first couple of days for you.
Yes, sir. The first day was yesterday, right?
Yeah. Thursday, yeah.
We did the showcase and all that stuff. We did the hit in, throwing. It was really much fun. I played outfield in that, had some good throws. Then we hit for a little bit and did the eye testing, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did the eye testing. A lot of fun. A lot of moving around. You just got to keep up in there and just having fun out there.
Now talk about your game today. Break it down. Obviously, the ending didn't end the way we wanted today, but talk about kind of your start. Obviously, we're breaking it down a little bit. Just we'll show you video here as you're going, but kind of, just 2 innings, hopefully bring you back for the playoff part. But talk about your 2 innings, how you felt, how your stuff felt.
Yes, sir. The first inning, there was a lot of left-handed batters, so I had a little advantage in that. And I was just getting ahead in the count, and then when I did get ahead in the count, they're kind of screwed, and I thought they were screwed. And then the first inning, 1, 2, 3, the first batter chopped that. Then I struck the next 2 out, and then the second inning, I was ahead in the count, got behind, and that batter then walked him. And then the kid that you were just talking about from Indiana hit a double down the line. Good for him. Good, really good player. And then I struck the next 2 out, I think, after. But I definitely felt really good on the mound. Off speed felt good today. Fastball felt good today, moving a lot. It just felt good overall.
Austin,
Sean,
Somebody gonna take the video down? I don't know.
Sean, take the video down. We need
I was
patience.
gonna say,
Go ahead, Austin. Go ahead, Austin.
No, it was definitely impressive outing because like we talked about that Indiana team a lot. And it wasn't just that one kid. They had several guys that swung the bat, and Nolan went through that first inning like he was facing a middle school team in Charleston. So definitely enjoyed watching him. We've had a good time watching him from all the way back from the preseason tournament. I at least didn't know who he was before the preseason tournament down there, and we got Hanahan's roster, and I looked at it and I'm like, whoa, 2029, that must be a typo or something. What's this kid doing here? And he goes down and starts shoving in the preseason tournament a couple times, and here we are. So
Hey, you know they're going to talk about you on the mound a little bit, but I know I kind of talked to you before you're at bat there, and I told you to hunt the fastball. What was your approach there? You obviously hit a single that turned into a
triple.
and error into a triple.
We had an error there. But what was your approach? I think you went first pitch swinging, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was your approach there as a hitter in that situation?
So my approach as a hitter was just hunt the fastball because the 2 first guys, they both got fastballs first pitch, and the guy was just trying to get ahead and count first. And he wasn't throwing a lot of off speeds to lefties. He was just hunting them fastball. So I didn't get fastball first pitch. I got changeup, but I was a little up front on it, but I still sat back on it and drove it over the second baseman's head. And then what you're saying, the guy made an error. And I got hit a trip. I got to third. But I was just trying to drive the first pitch, and I saw it right there, and then I drove it.
Now, what would have happened if that would have been a fastball?
I probably would have burnt the center fielder.
There it is. Love that. There it is.
Yeah. Probably a tank, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Nolan, I know too. I was going upstairs because unfortunately, of course, as you're throwing, the TrackMan on the scoreboard wasn't working. So we're trying to figure out exactly how hard you're throwing. We know you got good stuff and all kind of things like that. I remember walking back down after getting your velos, and you were 86 to 87 with the fastball. A lot of carry, a lot of ride on that fastball as well, and then flipping in a slider too. I remember coming down, and Sammy was talking to a college coach, and I came up next to him, and I was showing Sammy the numbers of the metrics on your pitches and things like that. And I said, he's got a 5.6 release height, which I'm quite sure you don't even think about. But, just with these kind of natural metrics that you're throwing out there, the college coach says he's throwing at a 5.6 release height. So the guy over there, like, you're already impressing, kind of getting some eyes on you as well. So I know you're not thinking about any of that type of stuff, but what are you kind of looking to improve upon as you continue out, through your high school, through this event and through the rest of your high school career? What's something that you feel like, is a really good step in the direction for you as a player?
I think a good step for me, player, is just getting bigger and stronger because I'm a tall, lengthy kid, and I'm not the heaviest. I'm 155 pounds, 154 pounds, 6'1", and I'm just trying to get some more muscle, get tall, get bigger and stronger, so I can step up, get a little more velo on my fastball, and just try to get better break on my off speeds, just so I can take a little more advantage of it.
Like that.
Well, it's funny you talk about your size. So as you're out there throwing, I text Shooter Hunt, who's our national scouting director, and I said, Shooter, I said, I know you liked it on those 27s. I said, but you need to get down here. I said, we got a super special 2029 throwing, left-hander, 85, 86, 87. You need to come watch him. And he goes, what's his size? Thinking like, and I go, well, he's 6'2", like 150 pounds. The next thing I notice, he's down there. But while there's also a young man throwing over on the other field who's in the mix for an All-American game, and I go, well, Shooter, I said, that's great. I said, well, we got our next future All-American out of here in the next couple of years throwing. So it was nice to be able to have Shooter come down there to lay some eyeballs on you, which is good, for the years down the road. Nothing that you got to worry about right now, but you kind of talk about what your goals are to grow, but you see the easy projection of where you're at and in the athleticism that you put in there. So
Yeah.
keep working hard and going in the right path, and all that stuff will take care of itself. And keep working and doing the right things.
Yes, sir.
Coach, Nolan, I got another one for you too. Just kind of off the wall thing. What do you like to do more? You like to pitch more? Or you like to hit more?
Really depends.
Okay.
If I think my best thing is pitching because I think I'm a natural at pitching. I've always been a pitcher, but when I do start hitting, I'm a really good hitter. I just stay up the middle over second baseman's head. I just drive the baseball. That's what I try to do because I have a level swing, so I don't really hit the ball really far. I just hit line drives.
Cool.
Sure.
Nolan, we can't wait to see what you do at the plate in games 2 and 3, maybe further on for Team South Carolina. Obviously, really good on the mound. I don't have anything else, boys. You got anything here?
No off the wall
good.
questions, Austin. Come on.
No,
We'll ask questions later.
It's got to the point where nobody wants to answer them. They get on here and say they're ready, and then they're not.
Well, he can't commit anyway, so you got to come up with something else.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. We'll we might put him on a mic one day.
We got a couple more days left with him. We'll see.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get a little mic'd up action out of him maybe the next day or so. We'll see what happens.
Watch out.
Love that.
All right, Nolan. We appreciate you hopping on.
Grab me.
We'll have you the next 2 days. We'll see what happens.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Go get them.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Power up. Anyway, let's move. Hey, Coach Espo, you go back to 2 years ago, right? Connor Wells. We had him, Junior Futures. It kind of reminds you of Nolan Nichols in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I mean, Connor, I can't remember his size 2 years ago, but was 84, 86, 87 with a plus slider. And I think we were facing Tennessee.
Yep.
And it was set up a little bit different with the innings and the gameplay and all that stuff. But I think Connor that day went 3 or 4 innings and Tennessee had no shot, but 100%. I mean, the ease of operation for a left-hander at a young age right there is it's not natural in all reality. I mean, you see a lot of times you get some big gangly, long, lanky left-handers. They don't at a young age they don't really move as well until they start to fill out. And boy, what he showed today was as bad as you put him in the senior future games, you put him in the normal future games, it matches up with anybody. And we're talking about a kid, we say a kid, a player that's about to be a freshman in high school. And watch out, it's special.
So we talked about it a little bit, right? A lot of our team was timid. And he's got some mocks. He's got some personality. I said he kind of reminds you of Parker Davison a little bit with the personality. But you go back to his at-bat, right? Everybody's taking fastballs. We're watching it. He just gets up there, first pitch, boom. He's been in
100%.
He's kind of – and we saw him early with Hanahan, right? Played varsity baseball. He's got that moxie to just – he's like, screw it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to – I remember watching him down at the shipyard and seeing him come out there on the mound. I didn't know how old he was, but I remember coming over and, seeing the arm, and I was like, okay, yeah, pretty good lefty, long and lanky. I would have figured he was a junior last spring. And I remember looking at the roster sheet, and I was like, who is this 8th grader on here? And I look out the mound, I'm like, that's this kid right here. I couldn't believe how big and tall he was, and, as easy as that was coming out of the left side as well. So, no, Nolan's guy with the sky's the limit. And, I don't know. I won't put anybody on the spot, but I'm wondering, in 2 years, is he in a better spot than Connor Wells is? It's hard to imagine being in a better spot than what Connor Wells is right now. But I don't know. For a kid like Nolan, I think there's definitely an opportunity to maybe surpass that.
Yeah.
It's like somebody else went there.
Oh, no, we're not comparing them to Brett Gardner or whoever it is, whatever they do. Anyway, we got any – well, I think that about does us,
We didn't
guys.
shout out to somebody.
Oh, hold on, guys.
We got a big shout out. We got a big
Shout
shout out.
out to John L. at Hudson Grill, baby,
That's it.
with
That's
that
our boy.
big ass bucket. Shout out to John L. He's the man. If you're in the Kennesaw area, make sure you stop by Hudson Grill. Great place, great food, great everything.
Food.
Go
How
see our
about
boy.
Lauren? How about Lauren at the Texas Roadhouse too, huh?
No,
Laura was awesome. But
John L. John L.
Go
You
see
can't
John
beat
L. Go
L.
see our boy John L. at Hudson Grill. Fantastic service, fantastic place.
When you walk in, tell Sean McLean at Prep Baseball South Carolina sent you.
for sure.
Yeah. So everybody that's still down here for the future games, that's hanging out down here for the next couple of days, junior future games, head on down there to the Hudson Grill. They'll take care of you. Great spot, great food, great atmosphere. Have a good time.
Shout out to Sean Duncan for recommending it.
Mm-hmm.
100%. We'd have
Boss.
never went there if Sean Duncan, boss man, didn't tell us to go there. And we went there, had a good dinner.
Really good.
Really good.
Hey, never know.
Sorry, Sean Smith.
We could go there again.
I was gonna say, you mentioned a lot of Sean's and I wasn't even there. That's crazy.
That's what all of those spent.
Boys, do we have anything else to add?
No, we're an hour 15 in. We got to roll.
Yeah, we're going to shut it down.
Hey, we're going to wrap this baby up. Game 2 for South Carolina Junior Futures will be tomorrow at 12 against Arizona. Game 3, final game for the future games, will be against the fake Carolina tomorrow at 9 a.m. All of the tweets will be #BeatNC. As we all know, as South Carolina lets go 3-0 and win the pool. Who knows? We could win the future games. Anyway, as we end this, from all of us here at Prep Baseball South Carolina, we hope you have we'll see you tomorrow, actually. We hope you have a great night.